Question number 1 uses a picture on the right, and we are told in the instructions that C is the midpoint of FA. And number 1 says that if y is the midpoint of Fn, then CY is parallel to AN. And you're told to find if this is a true or a false statement. So we do know already that C is the midpoint of the segment AF, and we know that y is the midpoint of Fn. Now, according to Theorem 5-11, it says that the segment that joins the midpoints of the two sides of a triangle, which is what's happening in this case, that will be parallel to the third side. So that is what we have, and number 1 should therefore be a true statement. Question number 2 is saying that CY is equal to 1/2 AN, and we are told to see if this is a true or a false statement. So CY is this segment right here, and AN is this segment right here, and we are told to prove that CY is equal to 1/2 AN. Now, the only way for CY to be 1/2 of AN is if the segment CY is going to both midpoints. So CY is going to one midpoint, this midpoint right here, that's given to us in the instructions, but we do not know for sure if Y is the midpoint of this segment Fn. So therefore, we do not have enough information, and the answer to number 2 should be false. Number 3 says that CY is parallel to AN, so CY is this segment right here, and AN is this segment right here, and we're trying to see if Y is the midpoint of Fn, this segment here. So we know from Theorem 5-10 in the textbook that a line that contains the midpoint of one side of a triangle and is parallel to another side passes through the midpoint on the third side. So that's what we have. We have this line CY passing through the midpoint of this segment right here and is parallel to the second side AN. So then therefore it must pass through the midpoint on this third side, Fn. So Y would be the midpoint of Fn, and 3 would be true. Question number 4 says that CY, this segment, is parallel to AN, this segment, and we're trying to see if CP, this segment here, is equal to YQ, this segment right here. So we know from Theorem 5-8 that if two lines are parallel, then all the points on one line are equidistant from the other line. So that's what we have. We have CY is parallel to another line AN, so any point on this line, CY, must be the same distance from AN as any other point. So if C is a certain distance from the one line to the other, then Y would also be the same distance from this line to the other, AN. So the answer to number 4 should be true.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.